Sunday. Happy Sunday. We are baking bread. I know I was supposed to be on last night. I couldn't. We went to Springfield, Illinois for a baseball tournament. Kind of last minute tournament was canceled here, blah, 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 whatever. So unfortunately, I can't give you an update about Weight Watchers, but I feel really good. This week was a pretty good week, and the weekend I made really, really, really good choices while we were out, which is obviously for everybody that has tried to lose weight or be healthy, you know that it's incredibly difficult to do when you're not in your own little routine, in your own little house. So I think I made pretty good choices. Ate salad at Buffalo Wild Wings and whatever. So, but I got my tomorrow stuff. Yay! So we're really excited about that. We opened up the packages. I got all my goodies. I cannot wait to start selling this stuff. Like, I'm really, really excited. Had no idea. I was getting this really cool mixing bowl with a little handle. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I guess I can use it when I start. Just so darn excited. So, we are baking bread. Yes, honestly, at 6 o'clock on a Sunday when I haven't been home since Friday afternoon, that's the first thing I want to do is bake bread. But it is an assignment that was given to my son, so I have to do it. Have to do it, because believe me, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I would be laying down on the couch as all my dirty clothes are getting cleaned. So, I want to show you what we've done so far is, if you could come over here, we are marrying the water, it's warm water, yeast, some sugar, and 2 cups of flour. Now, this is a recipe that was given to them at school. I think a lot of the people out there, if you go to the same school, you're doing this too. Yay! But we're just going to do the regular kids' bread recipe. So, the school, or somebody, I don't really understand. I read kind of the piece of paper. But they gave us all the ingredients, except for the sugar and the salt. So, if you look here, you can see, and see on my pretty fingernails? We got our nails done. You can see the CO2 bubbles that are kind of forming right there. So that's going to be our next step. We just kind of let them sit and come together. And then now we're going to add more flour, and we're going to follow the recipe, because you cannot, I don't like to follow rules. I've said it before, but you cannot disregard the recipe when you're baking bread, baking cookies. It is a science. So the amount of yeast that you use, along with the salt and the sugar, they all go together in a really great way. I don't really understand it. I'm not a science major, but that's just the way that it is. So our next step is to stir in, when the CO2 bubbles, stir in 1 more cup of the whole wheat flour. And it's weird because it calls it white whole wheat flour. I don't know the difference. I guess white whole wheat is different than whole wheat or brown whole wheat, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and put that in now. And while he's doing that, you can look and see he's going to be scraping it. So you kind of overflow your cup and then use the handy dandy scraper that was given and provided to them. And you just scrape it off so that it is a perfect cup. And now we're going to stir it. They told it, when I do bread and I do my cookies, I follow the recipes to a T. So now it's saying to stir in 1 more cup, which sounds to me like we were supposed to stir the other cups, but it didn't say to stir it. It said to add 2 cups. So if it didn't say stir, I don't stir. I just add. So that's it for this type of flour. We're just going to stir it. And then it says stir in salt. So now we have to stir in the salt. Colton Wall. Stir in salt. Oh, and I want to show this really cool, this is my Demaro roll pat. I can't wait to take the bread out and put it on that and mix it around and knead it. Maybe I'll do that, but I'm probably not going to do it today. Yep, he's using the scraper again. Doesn't really need to, but he just wants to use the scraper, I think. So we're going to stir that in. And then it calls calls for how much of this, Sal, of the cooking oil?
Sorry,
You're fine. How much? A quarter cup. We're supposed to be teaching how to do math and how to do baking and science. And of course, it is kind of difficult to do when you have to do it quickly while the things are mixing together. So, we're going to have him... don't worry about it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. It's fine. You got to do your oil. You need to do your oil.
Well, I'm not... Oh my gosh. So he's putting in the oil.
Yep, putting in the oil now. Here.
Can't really scrape back.
Here. You want to do exactly a quarter. There you go. Put it all in there. Ooh, I wanted to show you guys too, when you do bread, so there are all these different apparatus. When you have a KitchenAid little mixer thing, use this when you whisk something like egg whites, or I use it when we do our homemade whipping cream. I have made that before.
Which is the best.
It is really, really good. So that's what I use this for. This is when I do my cookies, which I will show you guys how to do, and I'll tell you right now, it ain't light. I can't do my cookies light. I do my Christmas cookies. They're Italian cookies, so they are pretty darn fattening. And then this is for ice cream, which we've only used a couple of times. It was okay. But I do want to show you what this apparatus looks like. So this is when you make bread. This is the type of apparatus that you use for your kneading of the dough. And you want to do it on the lowest setting as possible. Please stop doing that. Stop. Really? Okay. Yes, everything is so perfect in this household.
Stop. Get out of the way.
Perfect. We never scream, we never yell. Okay. So next is we're going to stir in 2 cups of the unbleached all-purpose flour. Thank God they tell us what color bag it is, because I guarantee we would have
Sal, move out of the way. You're right in front of
Gabriella. Stop.
Well, I can't.
Okay. Go. Come on. Yes. Okay. Oh, so while we're doing that, I want to show you, this is the Tomorrow, I think this is called the Daisy, I can't really remember. But when you make something in this, and then you take it out, and you open it like, it is so beautiful, it's so cute. This is, I believe for little muffins, it's kind of what they use at Subway. They actually use Tomorrow products to make the bread. These are little cupcakes. Oh my gosh, so excited to use these. Little flowers, beautiful. And then this is the pan that so Salvatore is going to put in the flour. And the best thing to do also when you're doing flour stuff is to use this so that it doesn't really get everywhere. What are you doing? Oh, it's fine. Okay, so you need 1 more cup. And it's going to get harder. So when you bake or cook with your Tomorrow stuff, use a perforated little baking pan or whatever you call it, because it allows all of the heat to get through on the bottom as well as the top. And it cooks so evenly, you don't even have to turn stuff. I can't believe it, because I love to just touch things and mix things, and I really don't. I do sometimes with like the toast ravioli, but and then these are little cookie cutters. So cute.
Wait, can I do my thing, Mommy?
So cute.
Wait, I want to do my thing.
Okay.
Aww.
And then I'll show you. You can do
Okay.
it.
And then you can also...
He's putting in the 1 more cup of flour.
This is the last one. You can also do this.
And you guys know that we are not going to be doing this for 3.5 hours. We're just going to mix all the ingredients together. And there is the cookie cutters. I call them cookie cutters. I'm sure there's a more fancy name for it. But I'm brand new at this. So that's that. So that's pretty cool. All right. So we're going to add in 1 more cup of flour, because we've put in 2. Estimate and sprinkle about 1/2 of a cup. Ooh, cool. So now we do get to use this. Wait, Sal, I don't think we're supposed to do that yet. We put in 2, right? Did you put in 2? The dough will get harder, so measure out 1 more cup. Hold on, it just says measure it out. Estimate and sprinkle about half of a cup of flour over the sticky dough. Using your dough scraper, clean and flour from the sides of the bowl and press the dough until the dough is covered in flour, no longer sticky. Okay. So, I have no idea what that means. I don't bake bread every day. So we have this measured out. And then we're going to just estimate and sprinkle about a half of a cup of flour over the sticky dough. Sorry. So we're going to stop this because it is very sticky. Okay. Oh, you can feel it. See that? It's just sticking on the little mixer. So, and you know what? Seriously, on a Sunday night when we were gone all weekend, they said we were supposed to do all of this by hand. I'm not doing it by hand. I don't know. We're not going to get in trouble, I promise. But we're not doing it all by hand. So now we have to sprinkle about a half a cup of flour over. And so then scrape the... Oh, look how beautiful that is. We really don't have a lot of dough on the side.
Can I touch it?
Can you put this... Go, 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 go. Go over there. Put that on. Because really we're supposed to make the boy do it. Using your... Not the whole thing.
Oh, my God.
Here, give me that. Give me. It's okay. See, this is real life, people. This is what happens. It's okay. We'll make do. It just said sprinkle, and we dumped it. But that's all right. The people who are going to be eating this will not care. Okay. And we're going to press into the dough until the dough is covered with flour. Look how beautiful that is, really. We're going to press it. And now it is covered with flour. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Then we're going to, this is where we're going to use the Tomorrow Roll Pat. I'm so excited. My mother-in-law has one of these, and I saw it at her party, and I just have been dying to do it. And I just got my stuff today, and now we get to put it there. Look how beautiful that is! So excited. Okay, so plop it on the clean, lightly floured surface, and we're going to knead the dough. Yep, exactly. So, great job.
It's like slime.
Wow, it is kind of like slime.
Let me try it. Stop.
So you want to fold, push, and turn. And then if you need to, if it's too sticky.
Not that sticky.
It's not that sticky.
It's falling apart.
That's okay. You got to knead it together. Okay, see how pretty that is? It really feels great. Wow. It's a really good recipe.
It's very thick.
It won't be thick because we're going to let it rise while we are off the air, of course.
Because that'd be pretty long.
And if it gets too sticky, you can take your flour.
Yeah.
Yep, you take your flour and add more flour.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I always just grab it with my hands. You can sprinkle it onto the dough if you want. And you just keep doing it. And we do it for 5 minutes. And then we let it rest. I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes because I do forget about the time. Now, if you look at this, I mean, honestly, we didn't even have to put any flour on this roll pat. It's not sticking. Oh, wow. I've done this I really have baked bread, not just with this recipe. And I've used other things. I've used just my granite, but I've always had to put so much flour on the surface itself, not on the dough, of course. But look at how beautiful that's coming out. And I want to show my rolling pin. Where's my beautiful rolling pin? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I washed everything.
Wait, so is the braided?
It's right here.
Is the braided bread?
Look. Here's my rolling pin. It's so great. I got all of these olive oils, and I have some balsamic vinegars, and I have all sorts of stuff. I'm really excited. So we're going to have a party, and hopefully people will come to it. I'm sure they will. And really, that's all that I got for tonight. I'm not going to let you guys watch us knead this dough. I just wanted to show the cool Tomorrow stuff. I wanted to show how amazing it is to bake bread with your family. And then you can break it with your family and eat it with some wine. Bye. Till next time.